allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the Sparta Elks Lodge annual Flag Day ceremony held each year here at Town Hall in Sparta, New Jersey. Sparta Elks Lodge and the Elks Lodges throughout the United States, Guam, and Puerto Rico, and the Panama Canal celebrate Flag Day each year on June 14th or an approved alternate day. In July of 1908, the Elks Grand Lodge provided the annual nationwide observance of Flag Day to be on the 14th of June each year, making it mandatory for each subordinate lodge in the order. June 14th was officially established as Flag Day by proclamation by President Woodrow Wilson in 1916. Flag Day was now a national observance, was not until 1949 by Harry Truman, himself an Elk member, who was inspired through his lodge in Independence, Missouri, to sign an act of Congress that dedicated June 14th to the symbol of our country. The Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks, along with the Sparta Elk Lodge number 2356, has made more than $14 billion in donations since we first started 150 years ago. Last year alone, the Elks donated $350 million in cash, gifts, and time to make our communities better places to live. The Elks are one of the premier patriotic and charitable organizations in the United States, and right here in Sparta Elks, thanks to each and every one of you in your community, since 1967, we have donated over $1 million back to our community. Each year this ceremony is held here, honoring our youth, along with our flag and our scouts. This year, under the current times of the pandemic, we are honoring our frontline heroes, whether it be in the hospital, medical plaza, the grocery stores, the gas stations, the fire departments, the EMS, and many others. We need to thank them for keeping us safe and healthy. At this time, I would like to have the Sparta Township Honor Guard present the colors.
Almighty God, in this hour of patriotic observance of the birth of the American flag, we ask you to bless our flag and the people of these United States for all that our flag represents, both at home and abroad. We thank thee, and that through all our history as a nation, it has been an ensign of freedom, liberty, and opportunity. And through the years to come, may this flag wave as the banner of liberty, freedom, and enlightenment. May this service bring to each of us a sense of loyalty to our country and enable us to be better patriots, true citizens, and more loyal Americans. And thy glory and to the honor of this nation. Amen.
The flag, its history. Held to be as old as the human race. The carrying of banners has been a custom among all peoples in all ages. These banners usually contain some concept of the life or government of those who fashion them. The evolution of the American flag marks the progression of the government of the American people. From the founding of Jamestown in Virginia in 1607 until 1775, the flag of England was the flag of the peoples of America. This flag, called the Continental Colors and the Great Union, was never carried in the field by the Continental Land Forces, but it was used by the Navy as its exclusive ensign and was the first American flag to receive a salute of honor. A committee consisting of George Washington, Robert Morris, and George Ross commissioned Betsy Ross, the Philadelphia Quakeress, to make a flag from a rough design they left with her. It is said that she suggested that the star should have 5 points rather than 6. The original 13 stars and stripes represented the original 13 colonies. In 1795, 2 additional stars and stripes were added to represent a mission of the Union of Vermont and Kentucky. Under this banner of 15 stars and stripes, was fought the War of 1812. It was the site of it flying over Fort McHenry on September 14, 1814, that inspired Francis Scott Key to write what was to become our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. The Congress on April 14, 1818, adopted a resolution that on and after July 4, 1818, the number of stripes should be 13, and that the blue field should carry one star in each of them. On July 4, 1959, a star was added for Alaska, our first non-connected state, and a year later, Hawaii, our island state, added a 50th star. Our present flag, 50 stars and 13 stripes.
The Stars and Stripes, flag of the United States of America, the worldwide hope of all who, under God, would be free to live and do His will. Upon its folds is written the story of America, the epic of the magnificent and noblest in all history. In the days when people of the old world groveled in abject homage to the heresy of the divine right of kings, a new constellation appeared in the western skies, the Stars and Stripes, symbolizing the divine right of all to life, liberty, happiness, peace under endowment by their Creator. The price of liberty is eternal vigilance. What was won at Lexington and Concord and Bunker Hill had to be repurchased at Ticonderoga and Yorktown. The flag our American men raised in Iwo Jima was the same flag later raised in the defense of Incheon, Pusan, and Pork Chop Hill in far-off Korea. Willingly, our brave men and women carried our flag in honor of the American people into the battle in Operation Desert Storm. And who among us will ever forget the sight of firefighters raising our flag over the ruins of the World Trade Center, the military personnel draping our flag on the side of the Pentagon, or the citizens of Somerset County, Pennsylvania, placing our flag near the site where brave Americans died, fighting the hijackers of Flight Number 93. No other symbol could have offered such comfort as we still today endure the horrors of that day. The greatest significance of this flag, however, lies in the influence it has in the hearts and minds of millions of people. It has waved over the unparalleled progress of a nation and developed democratic institutions, scientific and technological knowledge, education, and culture. It has served as a beacon for millions of poor and oppressed refugees abroad and stands as a promise that underprivileged will not be forgotten. What is the meaning of the flag of the United States? There can never be a definitive answer to that question. There are people in this world who see it as a symbol of imperialism. Others see it as a destiny of the people. But reference to these and similar views of the flag was resolved by Woodrow Wilson when he said, "This flag, which we honor and under which we serve, is the emblem of our unity, our power, our thought, and the shape of this nation."
The flag is formally honored by the Pledge of Allegiance. This pledge was written in 1892 by Francis Bellamy and published in the Youth Companion as part of the patriotic campaign of that magazine. The pledge did not become part of the flag code until 1942, and in 1954 the phrase, "Under God," was added.
We're going through some difficult times, no doubt about it. When you think about all the struggles that this flag has been through and what it's meant to all of us, to our families going way back, it means perseverance. It means determination. It means courage. And most of all, it means hope. Because that flag stands strong.
You remember one thing you can take away from this meeting today we have today is eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. So keep your eyes open, do the things that all citizens should be doing, and we'll get through this. Thank you very much.
Wish that every person that's out there today could read this and understand and see and go back and remember what we are here for and what this flag means to us.
We, the United States of America, the Benevolent Protective Order of Elks, and Sparta Township will be stronger than ever when this pandemic is over. Thank you, and God bless America.
Mark Tamara here, Recreation Director of Sparta Township. I'm here with Anthony Alfonso. He is the current outgoing, he's gone already, President of the State Association of the Elks. And John Milton, who is our local exalted ruler. So we just wanted to, I know that you did a great job during the ceremony, answering all the questions I had in my cards about what the Elks do and your charter. And we're so happy to have you guys in town. I know we've done a few things with you guys. But can you just quickly tell us some of the activities, John, that you guys do in town?
In town? Oh, we do a lot. Every year, the usual ones, right? We do the 4th of July parade. You guys work right with us on that. We do the 4th of July parade. Every March, we do a polar plunge. Where we all jump in the lake.
We didn't do that this year, did we?
Oh, yes, we
Yes,
did.
we did.
We had a very
One of the most successful,
got it in
yes.
before? Okay.
March 8th, and the following weekend, everything
Yeah.
closed down. We are very active with special children. And our lodge every year sends, this year I think we're supposed to send 16 kids to camp.
Okay.
And that's important to many of us.
Absolutely.
Because, for instance, one of the reasons I joined is we have a niece, especially, who went to camp out in Pennsylvania, and I know what a break it gave her parents. Not only did she get to go and enjoy herself, so it's very important to send these kids to camp for both the kids and the parents. Thank you, Jared. Also, our veterans. You know, we're always supporting facilities like Lions Hospital, East Orange VA, Fireman's Home. Trying to go through the list that we invited.
Yes, we can go on, but you've got a good idea.
We can go,
That's great.
and I can talk. I can talk like Peggy. So we are very active in Special Children's Scholarship. You name it, we're doing it.
Excellent. That's great. I know that you guys always host it. You used to host this event someplace else, right?
We used to host it at the Sparta Elks, either within our building or on the boardwalk, occasionally at the field area next to the country club.
Okay.
And then now we've been having it here, I guess
So
it's
what
at
brought you
least.
here?
Just wanted to, the importance of having other organizations come and join us. We're a small community and we wanted to pull everyone together. We do this here twice a year. We do our flag ceremony here and our annual 9/11 service here.
Okay. Excellent. All right. So, because, and just, you came here this year, I was here last year and it was a lot, you could do a lot more. So, how did you pare down, how did you figure out what to keep in and what to leave out changing the event?
Like I had said, you know, dealing with the town council, the town manager, and the police department, to come up with something where we felt comfortable to be able to have the social distancing and the facial masks. We eliminated some of the music, the rifle salute.
Yeah.
Okay, just we kind of reduced it a little bit this year. Yes. And we're recording this here. Multiple people are recording it tonight, so they could still get it out in the community. Yeah, it was nice.
So I congratulate on New Year. So tell me, how was it being president? Was it everything you expected?
It was everything I expected until we got to March and we shut down the state and the nation. You know, I've been a member of the Elks 32 years, and I've been involved with many of our committees. My major one is what John mentioned earlier, is Elks Camp More. It's a camp for special needs children, and we send approximately 700 children there a year, and it's located in Haskell, all funded by the local Elks Lodge. But the year as a whole was a great year due to our 43,000 plus members. We had a gain in membership last year.
That's just in New Jersey?
That's just
Wow.
in New Jersey.
That's amazing.
Yes, we have 112 lodges here in New Jersey. And the charitable work is second to none that we do here. And it's all done by the Elks members. Charity bowls, barbecues, dinners, theme parties. And every dollar that comes into a lodge goes back out to support the community.
Thank you. Do you have any special plans for your year as president?
Well, we're going to continue doing what we're doing. You know,
Okay.
some of the things that I enjoy are some of those regular ones, right?
Right.
Believe it or not, I enjoy standing out on the street corner down by the post office. I'm going to shake your hand.
Okay.
Because that money alone is for the scholarship.
Wow.
But believe it or not.
That's great.
The town is always very generous.
John, why don't you mention quickly the scholarships that were given out through Sparta Lodge and the Grand Lodge from our efforts this year?
Our lodge hands out, every year we hand out 2 $750 scholarships. We just upped that last year. So we hand it out to a boy and a girl who compete in the most valuable student. That's what we hand out. We then, our 3 winners, along with all the other lodges' 3 winners for each, go up to the district level, then to the state.
Oh, okay.
And there's some funds given there, but then they go to Grand Lodge. And this year we were actually very fortunate where we had Doug Fowler, who is here tonight, our lodge winner, and our second runner-up in the boys category, won $1,000 a year for 4 years to their college.
Nice.
So that is the fun part of doing this, giving back to the community. Not only the special children veterans, but the scholarships, the drug awareness, the, what else? You know, the week out on drugs every year down at Lake Parsippany. We get a bunch of Elks and sponsorships and we walk around the lake.
The Elks has the largest volunteer drug and alcohol awareness program in the nation.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. Something desperately needed.
Yes.
Well, I really do appreciate your time for your ceremony and giving us a little more information about the Elks. We look forward with the rest of the with you guys maybe doing more stuff. So
Yeah, we look forward to continuing our relationship and making the community even better.
thank you.
All right.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate everything.